I'm not getting the DJI Mini 5 Pro. Unless you've been living under a rock, I'm sure you've seen by now that DJI just released their latest sub 250 gram drone, the Mini 5 Pro. And I buy almost every new DJI drone that gets released. That's kind of part of my job as a drone YouTuber and drone educator. But this one I'm not planning to get. And you're probably wondering why. Well, there's a couple of different reasons. First of all, the Mini 5 Pro isn't even available here in the US directly. The whole thing with customs issues, etc., been going on for a while if you haven't heard about it, but I can't go and just order one from DJI or any of the retailers. I could get one in from Canada from Dr. Drone, but that would be an extra $500 in customs fees. I'm just not really sure if it's worth it. Now, if I was super interested in it, I would get it. I paid $1,500 in customs duties just to get the Mavic 4 Pro from Canada. But the second reason that I'm not planning to get the Mini 5 Pro is that it's just not that interesting to me. It's basically, for all intents and purposes, the exact same drone as the Air 3S. Got it right back here on the shelf, as the Air 3S wide angle camera, but just on a sub 250 gram drone. Now, this is actually a really amazing tech achievement to be able to put a 1-inch image sensor on a sub 250 gram drone. I always thought that would be super cool to do, and I really didn't think that they would be able to do it. But DJI just keeps making stuff smaller and they pulled it off. So I do think it's an extremely cool product, extremely cool from the tech side, but I'd personally rather have the second telephoto camera on the Air 3S plus have a longer flight time, at least if you want to stay under 250 grams, higher max speed, better wind resistance, and all that good stuff that you get on the Air 3S. Otherwise, it's basically all the same features, the same everything between the Air 3S and the Mini 5 Pro. The only major upside of the Mini 5 Pro, besides being smaller, is that it does have full true vertical shooting, which the Air 3S doesn't have, and honestly, I personally don't use that much because I don't shoot a ton of vertical content. If you do shoot a lot of vertical content, that will be super valuable to you, but for me, it's not. And I'm okay with a bigger drone to get all of these extra benefits, especially the telecamera. I love shooting with a telecamera, and I'm okay flying a bigger drone, hauling around a bigger drone most of the time to get those extra features. And here in the US, it doesn't really affect the regulations that much if you have a sub 250 gram drone, especially if you're flying commercially. Now, if you're flying recreationally, then you won't have to register it if it's under 250 grams. But for me, there's not really much of a regulatory benefit. Now, I might end up getting one at some point for travel because it's under 250 grams. That makes a lot of difference in a lot of countries, although there seems to be some questions of whether the Mini 5 Pro is actually under 250 grams, but that's a whole other story. I do think the Mini 5 Pro is amazing tech, but I'm just not that interested in it. And honestly, I think the Air 3S is going to be a better option for a lot of people unless you fall into one of 3 categories. And those are under 250 grams makes a big difference for regulations where you fly a lot. Second category is, for whatever reason, you really value a small and light drone. Maybe you're flying a lot with a drone, you don't want it to take up a lot of space. Maybe you're hiking a lot with a drone. In that case, a lighter drone makes sense. And the third category is if you shoot a lot of vertical video, then it definitely makes sense to get the Mini 5 Pro to shoot vertical video. But for a lot of the rest of us, I think the Air 3S might actually be a better option because it does cost somewhat more, but you do get your telecamera, longer flight time by default, better wind resistance, all that good stuff in a really great and solid package. But whatever drone you're flying, it's not the drone that you have, but the skills that you use to fly that drone and get shots with it that matter. So if you want to level up your skills and learn how to create amazing cinematic drone shots, I have a completely free 45-minute drone filmmaking training where I share my top 10 secrets to getting cinematic shots with any drone. I cover everything from the best settings to use, how to compose your shots, how to get smooth dynamic movements, how to edit your videos, how to color grade them, and a whole bunch more. Again, it's completely free and link to it is down in the description. Let me know your thoughts on the Mini 5 Pro and if you're going to be getting one down in the comments. And as always, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more videos just like this, and I'll see you in the next one.